Hi everyone, welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. This is Christina, and today's pick a card is Messages from Our Future Selves. Before I get started, I always send out some healing. Take a deep breath with me. Alright, so I pulled these cards, and so this is when, depending on what pile you pick, is when your future self has a message for you. So something that might happen between now and then, or around that time. Okay, so pile 1 is March, pile 2 is July, pile 3 is October, and pile 4 is November. So between now and next March, pile 1, the messages that come out are happening between now and then, or around, or they'll come to like fruition or around March. Now, keep in mind that this is the trajectory that the energy is going right now. Energy flows. Tomorrow, if you make some kind of important decision, tomorrow the energy can change. So, yes, they are predictions, but they're not set in stone, and you can change it. So if something comes out you don't really like, then, you have the opportunity to change the energy. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, I think that's all I needed to tell you. So choose your pile, and we'll get some messages. Okay, pile 1. If you choose March, then your higher self is coming to you from March, saying this is what you need to know. Hierophant, the Fool, 8 of Cups, Temperance, 10 of Wands. All right. All right. Well, you have an ending and a beginning, and that's a good thing, especially if something hasn't been going right for you. 10 of Wands tells me that you are carrying a lot of burdens at this time. Or, maybe some heavy burdens are going to come up maybe after the holidays, figuring out how to pay for everything we spent, things like that. I kind of feel like there's some heaviness in store for you if you're not already feeling it. And it's not in a terribly bad way. It's just like, I feel a little bit of a struggle. A little bit of, I'm not making enough money, I'm not getting ahead, my love life isn't where it's supposed to be, or where I want it to be, not supposed to be, where I want it to be. My life isn't going as hoped right now. All right, but that's going to change. All right, so come March, I feel like they're saying, you've done some contemplating, you figured out some things, maybe you're leaving something behind with the 8 of Cups here. You're finally putting an end to certain things in your life. You're making necessary changes. And I feel with the Hierophant, you might have gone and gotten some advice from some people. What do you think I should do? How do you think I should handle it? Or maybe you're considering starting something new, so you're getting advice on that. But I feel like you've really done some soul searching, done maybe some research, depending on what's going on in your life, and you're ready to begin something new. You're ready to start fresh, have a new beginning, start this new cycle in a much better place. You don't want to deal with stress anymore. You don't want to deal with drama. You don't want to struggle, so you're figuring some things out. You're figuring out what you got to do to make life a little bit better, a little bit easier. So Temperance tells me not only to have patience, but it's saying get ready for change, because the change is coming. It's a card of alchemy, right? When you change something, when you change certain properties. So it's saying you're going to make the necessary changes to make your life a little bit easier for you, a little bit better. And like I said, I don't feel like it's a terrible, terrible time in your life. I'm not feeling like depression or anything like that, because the Eight of Cups is a choice. It's a choice to walk away from something. You're choosing to do it because it's for your highest good to walk away from something. So, the Ten of Wands does, it does feel a little heavy. It does feel like some burdens. It does feel like a little bit of oppression, but you're going to overcome it. And that's how you're going to do it, by walking away from something so you could start something new. So get ready for the change, because the change is happening, and it is all for the better. It's all for your highest good. So, like I said, if you're struggling right now, by March, by springtime, things are going to start turning around for you. Okay, and it could happen sooner if we change the energy a little bit. If we start making some necessary moves now, that could come in sooner. So again, just take tarot is just for advice. It's not set in stone. You have free will, and the actions you take and the decisions you make can change the course of the energy. All right, so anyway, it's all good. I think everything's going to be much better for you. New opportunities, possibilities, and pathways are opening up for you. So there you go. I think you're going to get a new opportunity. All right. So this time of struggling, I think, is coming to an end. I mean, it is a 10. The 10, there's no more numbers after 10 in tarot, right? It's it. It's the end. It's the end of the cycle. So you have an amazing new opportunity coming in, or more than one. Persevere and you will overcome your problems. So, don't let this get you down. Don't get too heavy. Don't get depressed. Don't give up. Keep going. Things are changing. The luck is, the energy is changing in your favor. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership. You might be meeting a life partner. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're tired of struggling alone. Maybe you're tired of being single. And, you're changing something up so that you have a new opportunity to meet somebody new. All right, so it looks like you're getting a life partner. If you're not already in a relationship. Now, if you are in a relationship, this is just saying your life partner is going to help you through this struggle. Only time will tell. So I don't know if you just asked yourself a question. Sometimes that card comes out when you're like, but how, but when, or why, or whatever your question was. Should I do this? Should I do that? This is saying it's going to play out. Time's going to tell. You're going to understand what you need to do. And if you're not feeling this yet, then you might be feeling it in the future if something doesn't change, right? You might be feeling it, and it's like only time will tell if this prediction is going to come true. So I don't really like that explanation, but that's what came out. But I just, again, I feel like the card is saying nothing is set in stone. Your actions will direct the course of your path. The choices and decisions you make will decide how your life is going to, go. Only time will tell. What are you going to do? So I feel like if you're getting inspired action, or you have this like gut feeling that you should do something, I would follow through with it. I would follow through with it. Because a change will help you. Because I do feel like change is good for you right now. And things are going to change. But if you change something, it might make the other things fall into place. Commander Ashtar, a call to action. Take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. So, think about that. If you give really good advice to somebody, like if somebody were to come to you and you said, I'm not making enough money, what would you tell them? Would you tell them, well, maybe you should look into a different job situation, or maybe you should start a side hustle, or have you thought of doing this? What advice would you give that person? Well, if you're in that same situation, why aren't you taking your own good advice? Walk your talk, right? If you're going to tell your person to stay positive and believe that things are going to work out for them, walk your talk. You take that for yourself. Believe that things are going to work out for you too. So lead by example, and don't expect other people to do things that you wouldn't do yourself. So I just think it's about, staying positive, doing things that are right for you, stop being afraid, face your fears, and do what you know you should do, or you need to do, or you want to do. Belong to your own dream. Create your own life. Exactly. You don't have to wait for opportunities to come to you. You could make them happen. You could attract them, or you could kind of hustle a little bit, go after them, network, ask people for help. It's not always easy to do, but create the life you want. Here's the thing. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that's the truth. So if you have an opportunity to ask someone for a favor, the worst they can do is say no. And then you're like, okay, thanks anyway. Try something else. So, always go for it. Always go for it. Don't worry about making yourself look like a fool or anything like that, because you know what? It doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks. Their opinions really don't matter. Now, you could be embarrassed yourself and all, but you could shake it off. You could shake it off. Because in reality, that emotion doesn't really matter. It doesn't. It's a fear. And once you learn to conquer your fears, the freedom you have is amazing. Communication is key. So, again, talking to somebody, getting some really good advice, or again, putting your situation out there. Hey, I need some help. Does anybody know if anybody's hiring? Does anybody have any work under the table? Oh, I shouldn't be giving that advice. Anybody know of a way to do this? Or anybody know, giving away a free something? Anybody know where I could go to get help on this? Anybody know where I can, learn this trade? Whatever it is, put it out there. Don't be afraid to do that. Most people in this life want to help, because helping people feels good, and we all want to feel good. So if somebody could do something nice for you, most of the time they will. Most of the time they will. Sometimes there's people who don't want to see you get ahead of them, so they kind of don't offer because they don't want to see you doing better than them. But for the most part, I have faith in humanity that we're all, mostly good. Mostly. I would hope that we will all be good, but evil does exist, unfortunately. All right, let's see. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. Maybe you just meditate or pray. Maybe you just ask the divine for the help, because they'll help you and they will co-create with you. You could co-create your life with the divine's guidance. The Queen of Scrolls. That is a good card, but let me read for you, because sorry sorry it took so long. The Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind whom you may already know or have yet to meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entry to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer a friendship that could develop into a deeper love. And she doesn't have to be a female. There's no female in tarot. No gender in tarot. There's females. But, you know, it could be a male. This woman could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. There's that communication. She might also represent a woman in your life getting a position into a field related to communication or academics. This card indicates a phase of deepening understanding and readiness to learn. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning, whether it's mind, body, or spirit centered. All right, so this is about knowledge. You know, this is about someone who is going to pass on some knowledge to you or help you, you know, level up in some way. So again, communication is key. So if you need help finding a job, if you need help, you know, getting some extra income, or maybe you need food to put on your table, maybe they could tell you where a food bank is. Whatever your needs are. If you're struggling in any capacity, communicate with people. Like I said, most people are kind-hearted and they want to help. They would help if they could. So, let's see. What else is going on? Don't judge a book by its cover. We got the ugly bug. So I don't know how that resonates, but make sure that you don't judge a book by its cover. You give things a chance. You let people show their true colors, because when you judge people, you could be missing out on something that's pure gold, right? This thing is ugly. This thing is really ugly, but it's gold. It's valuable. So don't judge a book by its cover. You will be receiving some kind of a gift. Look, that's a nice big fancy present. It's not just a little present. It's a fancy present, right? And it could be in the form of a soulmate, or a soulmate could be giving you the gift, right? They just want you to be brave. Be courageous. Be brave. And don't hold on to anything that happened in the past too tightly. Let it go. So if there's any embarrassment or, you know, fear or bitterness or anger, whatever, let it all go. None of that matters. The past doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I mean, except unless you're learning from it. But still, it really doesn't hold that much significance, because it's already gone. It's done. Can't change it. Can't rewrite it. Right? There is more love here and more luck. Look, luck is on your side. I told you your energy's changing in your favor. Things are going to start happening for you. Trust your intuition, all right? You're going to get some inspired ideas, but the divine is wants to help co-create something amazing for you. So pay attention, right? Look for the signs, because they'll be leaving them for you. Now, you got March, but I also got October. So I don't know what meaning October has for you, but I don't think it's like a time frame. I think it's more of a date, or it holds some significance. Maybe you're a Scorpio. I don't know. Or a Libra. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope it resonated in some way. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, because all that helps. And this channel needs some help. It's struggling. It's struggling. I'm struggling, and I might have to walk away from it eventually. I don't want to, because I love doing this. But I kind of feel this. So, I'm putting it out there, right? I'm communicating. Help the channel. You know, share it. Get it to get more views, get it to get more subscribers. I don't know. Anyway, good luck to you. Like, luck is, well, I don't really believe in luck, but good for, how about many blessings. Till next time. Love and light. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose July, then this is your reading. Let's get some tarot for you. 8 of Swords, 4 Cups, 2 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. All right. Now remember, you can change this energy if you don't like it. But it looks like to me next summer or next July, you're going to be kind of at a crossroads, it looks like. There's something that you're worried about. You're probably making it out to be worse than it actually is. But it's something that, like, you just don't feel satisfied with life. Maybe you're not satisfied with the way things are going, and you're thinking about maybe you should change things up. You're definitely going to be at a crossroads, and you're like, I just want a new beginning. And I think you're going to either have some kind of an epiphany, a light bulb moment, where you realize that maybe you should be doing something different, or you're just going to get inspired action that will change your course of direction. But you're getting some kind of mental clarity. You're going to start seeing things. Like, you're going to have that sharpness of thought. Like, it's going to become really clear to you, like, what you should do. You know, you are a leader. You are a boss. Like, it feels like you really are strong, a natural leader type person, and you're intelligent, and so you're going to use logic to create something new for you, for yourself. So either you're going to see your situation a little bit differently, or you're going to take steps to change it up. Because I do feel like you're restless. You're not completely satisfied with the way things are happening in July. So you're going to be at a crossroads, and you are going to decide to do things a little bit differently, and it's going to be to your favor, because you're not going to be unsatisfied anymore, discontent. You know, you're going to be feeling better about your situation, or feeling better about your life, because again, you're making some kind of a decision or some kind of a change, or you're just seeing your situation from a different perspective. But you're not going to be fear. You're not going to be afraid anymore. Right? You're conquering it. I just feel so much strength from you. I just feel like you're a really strong person, so that you can overcome any obstacle that gets thrown at you. You really can. Yeah, you might not want to have to deal with it, but you are strong enough and capable enough to overcome things. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So there you go. You might not be satisfied with the way things are going. Say you're in school and you're not satisfied with your grades. You know, increase your efforts. Start studying more. Find a study group or a study partner. Test each other, you know, quiz each other. Like, do something to improve your study habits, and life will get better for you. You won't be as unsatisfied. So, you know, I think that's what's coming to you. Like, I think you're going to get that clarity, that logical thought, that you know that you just got to, like, maybe not do something different, but step it up in some way. Spiritual love. So that means you're going to have a lot of support from the divine, right? So especially if you ask for it, you're going to get those inspired thoughts, because they're going to put them in your head for you. By they, I mean spirit, the divine, your angels, your guides, anybody who's working with you on the other side. They're gonna give you the help that you need. Wedding rings, union, marriage. soul connection. All right, well, here we go. Could this be what you're unsatisfied with? The fact that you either don't have commitment, or that you're with the wrong person, or that's the change. Or maybe, the change is somebody's coming in your life who wants a commitment from you. That's interesting. We'll see how that plays out, because that's interesting. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. So I kind of feel like you have a soulmate in your energy. If you're single, someone's coming in. Someone's definitely coming in. If you're not single, maybe you've been thinking that they're taking too long to propose. Things are going to change. Things are definitely changing in your favor. Absolutely. You're going to get some kind of inspired idea that changes the course of your life a little bit here. It's going to push it in the right direction a little bit faster than it was going, if that makes any sense. Like the turtle's picking up a little bit of speed, moving a little bit faster. The turtle has some pep in its step. But somebody cares about you. Joan of Arc, the voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. So here we go. Increase your efforts. Speak up. So say you're dating somebody, right? This could be the situation where you're dating somebody, but you know what? Like, it's not moving fast enough. It's not really going anywhere. Like, you feel like it's stagnant. You're at a crossroads. You're like, do I even continue with this? Because it doesn't look like we're headed towards marriage where I want to be. Increase your efforts. Open your mouth, right? If you have an inspired thought to communicate your fears and your worries to your person, do so. Because then you're going to get a new beginning, right? You have clarity now. And this is about voicing your truth. Somebody does care about you very deeply. They just might not know you're ready. Or they might not think that they're ready yet. But if you voice that you're ready, maybe they'll get ready faster. Maybe their own energy will pick up pace. So that turtle that I saw, like, I just feel like something is moving slow in your life and you're not satisfied with the pace of it. So you have to voice your concerns and voice your truth, and that turtle's going to pick up speed. Because that's the visualization that they gave me. It was of the turtle, and the turtle moving pretty quickly. The right way. Learning to create what you desire. And sometimes all it is opening your mouth. Speaking what needs to be said. Step out of your comfort zone. Right? So if having those conversations make you uncomfortable, they're saying, doesn't matter. Push yourself outside your comfort zone. If you want what you want, you're going to have to make yourself a little uncomfortable. I bet you it's a lot easier than you think. I think the conversation is going to be easier than you think it's going to be. It might be really difficult to start it, to broach the subject, but once you start talking about it, your person's going to be okay with it, and they're going to participate in the conversation, and it's not going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. It's not. Be peace. So in other words, don't be angry. Don't come at a place of, like, don't wait until you're so frustrated to have this conversation that it comes out maybe angry or bitter. Have this conversation when you're at peace with what's going on. You want it to change, but you're not angry about it. You're just like, look, I just got to tell you how I feel. I need things to pick up. I need to know that I have something that I'm working towards or I'm looking forward to. I need to have, some hope, a goal. So give me a goal, and do it very peacefully, very gracefully, not in anger, not in, whatever. Like, don't do it with an argument. Don't approach something you really want in an argument. It won't go good for you, right? It doesn't go good for any of us when we do that. So it's much better to do it when you are just kind of thinking about it and you're like, you know what? Like, I've got to say something. I just got to say something. The Muse, number 15. So, this card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness. There you go. You're smart. You are resourceful. And inventiveness for you. So, some creative ideas are going to be popping into your head, right? Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your projects to the sky. So, call on your angels and guides, your support system, right, to give you inspired and creative ways to have this conversation, to speak your truth, right? Because sometimes we get writer's block. So sometimes we need help speaking our truth. And you know who's really good with that? Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel works with the throat chakra. He'll help you speak your truth. So call on Archangel Gabriel. He'll be more than happy to help you. All you have to say is, Archangel Gabriel, I call upon you now. Please come help me speak my truth. Please help me have this conversation. Please help me know the right things to say that will resonate with my person. Please help my person accept and hear my needs and be willing to compromise with me and work with me. And, that's really all you need to do is call upon Archangel Gabriel. He'll give you the words to say. He really is. He's pretty amazing. And he's such a warm, fun, laid-back type of energy, right? So you don't have to be afraid of calling upon him. He wants to help. It's kind of part of his job, right? The angels can't interfere without us asking for it. All right, so let me pull you some charms. Big smiles, big happiness. You're going in the right direction. Keep following your path, okay? Something is coming to an end, but it's something that needs to end, right? We need to get rid of this discontent. We're going to change things up a little bit, but we're going to do it in a very smart and logical way. We're going to get creative and resourceful, and we're going to do it with calmness and peace, right? Because then, once that happens, then we're going to be living the good life, right? And we're going to get our sweet reward, that chocolate, and things might heat up after that for you in a very good way, not in a negative way, in a very good, positive way, because your angels are here definitely helping you and supporting you. All right, and call upon them for help. All right, Pile 2, that is what I have for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Until next time, love and light. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose October, then this is going to be your reading, And let's get some tarot and we'll figure out what October, means or how it relates. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Lovers, King of Wands. All right. So I think by next October, you're dealing with a love situation. A love situation that may have taken some time to develop, may have taken some time to get to you. But I think it's a good thing, because I think when this person comes to you, you're going to be at a place where you're able to meet them in the middle, where you're ready to give them equal give and take, or they're ready to give you equal give and take. They've gotten all the sowing of their wild oats out of their system, right? And they're ready to settle down. They're ready for commitment. So I really like this. I do think that it might scare you a little bit, or there might be some kind of an issue, because I do feel like you are going to be looking for some answers, and they're like saying to you, trust your own higher self, your intuition. You have the wisdom to know what's right for you. You have that knowledge, and we're here, we're supporting you, and we will continue to guide you, but just trust what we give you. Okay? So I definitely feel like there's somebody coming into your life, if they're not already here yet, that's going to make you very excited. You're going to have a lot of chemistry with this person, and you're going to you're going to want to build a life with this person. It's someone you're ready for, somebody you've been waiting for, and you're excited to have new adventures and to see where life is going to take you. It's looking good. It's looking good for you. Time to get out of a situation. Slowly and surely getting ahead. So it's time to get out of a situation. What are we getting out of? Are we getting out of our head? Are we getting out of the time out? Are we finally meeting our person? So it's time to get out of being single. It's time to make a commitment. It's funny that the turtle came out, because I did feel like your life is going a lot slower than maybe you would have wanted it to go, but it's not progressing as fastly as you thought it would. But I think that it's important that it's going at its pace. I think it's important that your life is going slow. It might get frustrating at times, but for the most part, I feel like it's helping you to make solid decisions, because you get a chance to learn and grow before you have to make those decisions. You get a chance to collect the knowledge. So I think you're right on the right path. I think everything's working out for you. I really do. Karmic relationship. Okay. Something's happening for a reason. Karmic relationships are people that we choose to work with in this lifetime for a particular reason, to learn a particular lesson. Sometimes that lesson's a hard lesson to learn, and other times it's learning and growing together and expanding together. So this relationship that's coming in, I think, is meant for you. Well, I know it's meant for you. It's karmic. It's meant to happen. I don't know. Let's see. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. Well, see, I think that's what you're doing between now and October. I think you're given to yourself. That's this time out here. You're getting ready to be this person, to be this person that can match someone's energy, somebody who could give as much as they receive. So I think that's what you've been doing. Devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. So I do feel like because you've taken your time, you're getting the love of a lifetime coming in. That's what I feel. And I feel like it's meant for you. And yeah, I feel like it's been a long time coming, but I do feel like this is the way it's supposed to be. Find the lesson. Discover the purpose in the situation. Trust that you are learning. All right? You're learning from this. Your dreams need a practical plan. So I think that's like if you're frustrated with this not coming in any sooner, that you have to wait a year for this, then I feel like you need to start stepping it up a little bit. Maybe make a plan. Maybe be a little more open. Maybe a little more vulnerable. I think this time that it's taken to get to you is teaching you that sometimes we got to step up. Sometimes we got to create our own life. Bring your ideas to life, the electric eel, right? So like you're hoping and wanting and praying for a lover to come in. Well, bring your ideas to life. If you want a lover to come in, what do you got to do? You got to attract that somehow. You got to take steps to meet someone. You can't be sitting on the couch, playing video games and expect to meet somebody. It's not going to happen. So bring your ideas to life. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing. Life is going to pay off for you. It's just moving a lot slower than you had hoped or you had thought it would. But I think that's partially, I think a lot of it is your fault. But I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing. I think that, everything happens for a reason and everything happens in divine timing. But I do feel like there are things that you can do to speed it up a little bit. I do. But anyway, you got to do what's right for you. But I think you have somebody important coming into your life between now and October. And by October, it's going to be like kind of solidified. Let's pull you some charms. Yeah, you do have a wish coming true. You do. And you got the wrench here. So you're fixing things. I think you are trusting your intuition that you get to fix something and you make it better for yourself. I think you're going to be super attracted to your person with that ornament. Super, super, super attracted. And I feel like you're choosing your path. You're finally picking a way to go, a direction. So I think that time of being stagnant or at a crossroads is coming to an end. You have luck on your side. And don't forget, you're the captain of your ship. You get to decide where it goes. Right? You get to write your story. No one else does. You do. So adapt a little bit to what's going on in your life. Adapt. Step it up. It might take some work, but you can handle it. Even if you're just taking baby steps, as long as you're going in the right direction, as long as you're moving forward and not backwards, you're good to go. Alright, Pile 3, that is what I have for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. All those things help me and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose November, then this one's going to be your reading. And let's get some tarot for you to start off. The Chariot, Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, blanked for a second. 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Wow, this is fantastic. Look at that. Nice cards, pile 4. All right. Something good is going on in your life. Next. So, November is now. It's the end of November, actually. So, I'm feeling like this is happening now, or at least it's starting to happen now, but this energy is going to be solidified by next November. Like a year from now, you're gonna be amazed at this year. You're gonna take a look at this and you're gonna be like, wow, like this is really great. My life is really turned around and it's amazing, and it all started a year ago. So I think something's about to happen, or something just happened for you that really is setting the course. So you could be meeting somebody, or you could be getting an opportunity, or maybe you got a new opportunity to make some money. I don't know what this is, but it's really, really, really good. You have the Chariot, which is a success. It's a triumphant success as long as you keep things in balance, right? As long as you keep that Chariot on even ground, you're going to be doing really well. And it's a card of speed. It's a card of fast pace, a lot of energy, fast moving energy. So whatever's coming in is going to develop pretty quickly. So, maybe you meet somebody and by next November you're getting married. That's pretty quick. So I don't know what it is, but I'm so happy for you because the wheel is here. That means luck is on your side. 10 of Cups, all 10 of your cups are filled of happiness. You're living in harmony. You just got your happy ending, or you're getting your happy ending. You're creative with the Queen of Wands. You're passionate. You're courageous. You're making your dreams come true. You're going after everything. Like, life is going to get really good for you. Despite what's going on in the world, like, your life is actually going to be really fantastic. 10 of Pentacles, my absolute favorite card in the entire deck. All the abundance. Not only money, but love and happiness and joy. It's as much as abundance as you can possibly take. That's what's coming in for you. So I think, I think this is going to be the year of years for you. It's fantastic. Guaranteed success. Can you get any better cards? Who are you? What's going on? I need to know, because this is amazing. Are you kidding? Good fortune. You've got love, you've got money, you've got joy, you've got it all. All of this is here or coming in for you. You're real, and I feel like it's because of your own actions. Like, you're doing something to create this. You're creating this energy. This is coming to you because you deserve it, because you worked for it, or I don't know. Good for you. I'm good for you. We all need this energy. Oh, the Runner. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. All right, you know what this feels like? It feels like either you were the runner or somebody else was the runner in a situation, in a relationship, and you're catching the runner. The runner stopped running, or you finally caught up to them. And now life is amazing. It could be you. It could be you. You finally stopped running. All right, pile 4. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Examine why you needed to run. What made you feel that way? Do you still feel that way, or are we healed? Did we fix it? I think you fixed it, or you're fixing it. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Like, you can't do any wrong right now, pile 4, because your angels and guides, the universe, everything is, you're in a protective bubble right now. Like, you cannot do wrong. Like, you cannot do wrong. This is so amazing. They're saying, like, things are working out for you for a reason. You're meant for this. We've got you. Believe in all this. Are you getting signs? Is the universe leaving you a sign? And you're like, you're noticing it, but you're questioning it. Like, is that real? That was a coincidence. Can you believe I just saw that sign? What does that mean? It means that this is happening for a reason. It means that you are meant for this. It means that you're getting what you want. It wasn't random. It wasn't a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidences. It was serendipitous. Believe in the signs that you're seeing. If something is getting your attention, you're like, I wonder if that meant, yes, it meant. Yes, it was meant for you to see it. Yes, it caught your eye for a reason. It's a sign. Take it as a sign that you are on the right path and you're going in the right direction and things are working out for you unbelievably well. You and your loved ones are safe. It's coming out again. So why are you worried about? What are you worried about being safe or protected, or if something's not going to work out? Get rid of those thoughts, because everything's working out for you. Start having a little bit of faith and a little bit of belief. Everything's working out for you. You're protected. You're in that protection bubble. All this good stuff is happening for a reason. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. All right, so we have to be kind to somebody. Who do we have to be kind to? Or do we have to approach someone slowly? Bring a gentle touch. I don't know. The older you get, the more you appreciate someone being gentle with you. So I don't know if that means anything to anybody. They told me to say it. I said it. But I think you're just going to find somebody dear to you. And then you've got the Garden, 5 of Roses, which, again, is a really great card. Let's read it. If children aren't a part of your life already, this card could show their arrival. It could also indicate that your children, even adult children, could become more of a focus for you. They may have some concerns of their own, but even so, opportunities for things to mend come easily right now. There also may be a real change and benefit for one of your children who has made a special effort recently. This is a very advantageous time for the children around you. Enjoy it and help them enjoy it too. So not only are things going good for you, but they're going good for your kids, if you have any. And if you don't, you could be getting some if you want them. And if not, then maybe someone else in your life has kids and something really great's going to happen for them too. Maybe the fact that you're coming into their life, it could be a really great thing for them. I don't know, but I just love this reading. I can't get enough of it. I'm so excited. There's not one negative thing here, except there might be a little bit of fear. And conquer it, because everything's going in your favor. You got a triumphant success here. A lot of good fortune and guaranteed success. It's pretty amazing. All right, what do we have here? Abundance. Look at that. Abundance. love, good fortune, stability, also family tree though, the children, right? Luck is on your side, good luck. More abundance with the fish, wisdom and knowledge with the owl, your angels with the little angel wing, divine feminine, the softer side, the gentle touch. However it means or whatever it resonates for you, but that's. And then you've got July and the flag. So I think something around the 4th of July is going to be important. I don't know. You might be celebrating something around the 4th of July. Feels like an exciting time. And no, I love this reading. I'm so happy that this was the last reading. It was pile 4 because it has energized me, and I'm gonna bring that energy into the next thing I do. I don't know whether I'm gonna do another reading or do something else, but I'm so happy for this energy because it's amazing. It's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. All right, that's what I got for you, pile 4. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Until next time, love and light.